Hey, that's right. How's it going there? Hey, mining productivity 441. Yeah, only. Not compared to the Factorio. I think it's up to 800 or 900 something now. Ridiculous it is. It just churns through them every minute. Yeah, it can burst. That Factorio factory, it can now burst 60k packs per minute, but it sustains like 48, 51. Ridiculous. But it's been giving me a lot of ideas for things to do, like the smelting inserter clocks. I always wanted to prove that. Some new ideas on nuclear, which is actually the point of why I started. There's a few other things going on there too. Stop that flashing. But yeah, the point of this stream was to revise nuclear. So I'm not running off that power pole. I'm running off this power pole. So I'm running off these nuclear builds, which I got off Can and well, I got off Can, and they were a Can Hopewell design, and I think it was originally from. Oh, hey, the train started moving again. It's a problem that solved. It's another problem that solved itself. Wonderful. I believe it was the design used in. Is the overlay meant to be on? I hadn't reached the point where I needed to change it, but I can change it. There you go. Yeah, I think it was from the Sending Borders to Space series. It was pretty well optimized, but I was wondering if you could do any better with the heat pipes and just revise it even better. And also I wanted to learn about nuclear. Hello, trains. Whee. Whee. Oh, 2 out of 3. Yeah, found there. It's always going to be a pain getting the last one up there. It's been an ongoing issue. But yeah. Hey, Thread Guy is auto-hosting. So I got 6 of these things. I think they were meant to produce 14.4 gigawatts total. And as you can see, I've been riding pretty close to that line for a fair while now. 11.9 out of the electric energy interface, which is meant to be simulating the nuclear. And so, and this is with the base not actually running, because I want to shut down the base to do this. So yeah, the nuclear has needed to do some revision. Hey, Takbear. I always get it wrong. Takbear. Takbear? Anyway, hello. How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah, so I want to update these, see if I can get rid of the heat pipes, because the triple heat pipe always bothered me. And I always wanted to just design my own, because I've never really done my own nuclear build. I've always relied on someone else to make them for me. And nuclear is a bit of a strange beast. And neighbor bonus, it's a factor, but it's not too complicated. A lot of it happens in the actual heat flow, in the heat pipes. Like one reactor produces, say, 40 megawatts there, so it outputs 40 megawatts into the heat pipes into these things. So one reactor on its own can feed 4 of these things. And then you add in the neighbor bonus, and it gets progressively more complicated from there. But you see the rockets are all armed and ready. I want to head over there. I also want to move the nuclear further north because I want to get it away from the oil base. Now, set that in motion. It'd be nice to finish off the steam too. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I really want this space here for more oil-based stuff, so I want to clear all this space. I kinda don't want to push it out. Oh, I kinda have to, but I don't want to push it out too much like that way. I'll have to lift it up. I might get the water fill mod again and clean up some, make some water trenches like I did here. My argument for doing it originally was that when I did the original nuclear here, I did actually landfill this, which was all all this was actually, a good chunk of it was water. Like this came back down in here and around, and yeah. Aha. There we are. And maybe implement the controller again, although I don't know what specific purpose it achieves. Now... Where's my power prints? That one. So there's that nuclear build. There's, yeah, 2,400 megawatts. It was, I think, 8 reactors. 16 reactors, 2 rows of 8. And what I really wanted to see was... if I reduce the number of reactors, do I reduce this down to 1 row of heat pipes? That's a lot of messages and stuff. And then maybe even get rid of this. So, like, if this reduced it down to like 2 rows of these instead of what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that's here now. Like just half the size down. Can I reduce the heat pipes down and make something better? And maybe even have these feed a single line. Also, I found the playlist that I used to use for something a bit different. So I have to deconstruct all these because they're all entity disabled. Oh, here come the construction bots. I'd rather have them in my pocket. Admittedly, I did have more or less calculated it out, but I'd like to step through it again just to explain it. Because I was just going through designing it all and I was like, you know what, I should stream this. And so, here we are. So throw down some of these thingies. Just suddenly got very angry sounding there for some reason. How's it going there, Wrecker, anyway? Blip, 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 blop, blip, blop. Just throw down a few of these. Just did a 30-second burp. That's a pretty intense burp right there. One and 2. So yeah, the objective is to halve the width of this. So 1 there, so I'm off a bit. What I should also be doing is actually maybe doing some calculations instead of... You see, it's staying at 15 because this is all entity disabled. 30 seconds is also a very long time to burp, you know. Purpose of the exercise, I'm going to double up on that. Actually, no, I won't. Just see how far the heat goes. No calcs, just wing it. Go on there, fat boy, not so slim. Well, while I readjust the chair, I want 8 reactors in a row like this. I don't think it'd be too hard to calculate. So I've got 1, 2 with a neighbour bonus of 200, and then in here they got a neighbour bonus of 300. So with a neighbour bonus of 200, just got home from dinner. Time to settle in. Ah, perfect timing. Absolutely amazing timing. As I was saying, so N2 have neighbour bonus of 200, and then the core ones have a neighbour bonus of 300. And because it's 8, they'll go to there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 2 with a neighbour bonus of 200. Now, if I deconstruct that, so it's neighbour bonus of 100. What that means is instead of 40 megawatts, it'll produce the effective result is 80 megawatts. So with a neighbour bonus of 100. Neighbour bonus of 200, this one now produces 3 times. So it's 120 megawatts. And then the 300, it's 4 times, so... I was about to say... 200 megawatts, but no, it's 1600 megawatts. Freeze! The bits there. Oh, my overlay. Wakey, wakey. There it goes. Thank you for the 600 bits there. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the neighbor bonus of 300 is 160 megawatts per reactor. Did me distract you? Ah, that's fine. This makes it easier. Does it make it easier to follow on? Does it make it more difficult? Probably makes it more difficult. I don't know. But yeah, main thing is these produce 120 each. These produce 106. A bit more. Well, the specific thing I typed into the calculator was 40 megawatts for each outside reactor, starting from the outside. And then multiplied that by 3 for the 3 times neighbor bonus, and then multiplied by 4 because there's 4 of them. So 40 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. Once I get it back up again. Unfortunately, I can't see it because I don't have any desktop capture anymore. So that's 480 megawatts just from the end ones on the outside. And then the ones in the center with the 3 times neighbor bonus, they're 40 megawatts again, and then there's 4 of them, so multiplied by 4, and then there's a 4 times neighbor bonus. And so that added with the 480 is 1,120 megawatts, or 1.12 gigawatts. For a single 8-way. And so that gives a goal to work towards, is seeing how close to the 1.1 I can get, whether I get the 1 or the 1.1. Because I think the only factor there is the heat pipes, because you can see we're at 998 degrees here, and then as the pipe stretches further and further out, it gets colder and colder and colder. So we've lost 200 degrees before by the time we, or down to 694 degrees by the time you get to the first heat exchanger. So 998 to 697. Is Samland or is auto hosting? And so yeah, by the time you get down to here, you're down to 500 degrees, so this lot isn't even heating up. They might actually heat up, I don't know. Now, these things, they consume 10 megawatts. So if I know there's 1,120 megawatts available from the reactors, then there must be 1,120 megawatts available in heat exchangers. If that makes sense. So if I actually divide that by 10, because each one of these eats 10 megawatts, that's 112 heat exchangers for 8 reactors here. If that all makes sense. Very hard with visual aids, without visual aids. So it's 15, 30. And I need 112. So, if I... Hey, Crotchety, how's it going there? Now, if there's 1,120 megawatts available, divide that by 10, so there's 280... Is it 280? What have I done? I don't... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's 100 I did it the wrong way around. Yeah, if you lose, as you lose temperature, you effectively lose energy. Because once it reaches 500 degrees, the heat exchanger does not work. So the heat exchanger won't transfer energy below 500 degrees. It's actually kind of annoying that they don't cool down below 500 degrees. So yeah, the 1,120 megawatts, divide that by 10, it's 112, which happens to align to the number of heat exchangers for the entire system. If I broke it up into 4 groups, so I divide it by 4, that leaves me with 28 heat exchangers per quarter. So in this section here should be 28 heat exchangers. And my universal measuring tool says I have 30. Now, because of quirks in the way water works, am I actually pumping? One thing I may not have factored in is how much water this takes. So it may be maxed out on water more than anything else. Yeah, see that's 501 degrees, so it's transferring. And you actually see it's rising, so it's at 30. The maximum is 43 out of 60 for the first one, and then 60 out of 60 for the second. And that's because these eat 5.8 instead of 5. So there's a little bit of surplus. It's, what is it? 11. These consume, transfer, I should say. Take a look at liquid consumption in the steam. 60. So 600. Yeah. Hey, Mjiran, how's it going there? Yeah, I think I'm actually eating too much water. Given how empty it is, it wouldn't surprise me. I've forgotten where I was now. Yeah, main thing was I needed 14 per side, and I've got 15, so one of these and one of these can go. Now, I might need to move these around. I might need some extra water pumpage. Just about finally started. Ah, wonderful. For me, it's settling into winter. It's starting to feel the cold, actually. It's approaching 9 o'clock at night, so it's starting to feel it. Yeah, see, that just tanked below 500 degrees, so it just died. This one is at 500, it might just die now too. We'll see. I was actually worried that I had something going on with the entities or something initially. I actually find it a bit odd because this one here... in saying that... Hey, Sulfur, how's it going there? Well, I could just add these things, and you should see some of these start dying. Yeah, see, steam's going down very rapidly because the temperature's floored to 500. All of these are down to being pulled down, so that one stopped. This one will probably stop too. Hey, Jamble's here too. And this is actually recovering on water. I'm down on... I am. Just let it settle down. Let's see how we go for water. I might just be able to... 11. Ah, okay. Yeah, I do need more. Alright then. As I say, nuclear is something I've sort of always avoided, so it is a bit of a learning experience now. So... drop 3 of these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13? 13. 14. Connect all that back up. Is it 18k? Oh yeah, last time got up to 18. So I do need a little bit of a boost on the water. It's fine. The overall objective is to just reduce the amount of entities needed for the nuclear. There we go. See, it's rising again. What's the next research? It's going to be probably mining productivity. I want to crank it up to 500. I might also change this over to belt delivery. Again, then I don't need the bot network anymore. I actually have to move it up anyway, still. I'm going to move it all the way up to... I might move the entire... all of that up to here, or up to there. Put the reprocessing there, and then start landfilling out here. And give this some room. There they go, they're starting to get heat. And that was 28. Yeah, so 28 is 1/4 of what is needed. There it is. How old is this map? It's actually over 2 years old now. It turns out it started in March, not May. I must have looked at... when I came up with a figure of May, I must have checked the wrong file. So we missed the 2-year hype. Which is a shame. Oh well. So, yeah. I've actually been wondering how much longer this map will go for, because I can't really go any bigger with the science. There's no more, like, there's not much you can gain in the UPS anymore. Other than maybe optimizing the builds, maybe optimizing mining. There's not much to do. The next big thing is to go smelting at the mining. That's kind of defeats the whole train controller. Kinda. Oh, maybe still coal. Yeah, you still have coal, but like the iron plate, copper plate, stone... Oh, maybe not stone, actually. No, you wouldn't smelt that, because you do need both. How does the train controller work? I should have a highlight of it. Not that I don't want to explain it, it gets explained a lot every time. All it does is just poll each outpost, or outpost one by one, in a sequence. That's what it's doing right now. It's not very often you get to see it move this fast. To be fair, look at it go. You don't get to see it at 60 UPS very often. Actually 10 times per stream. Really just want to set up, make a command for it. I probably should, eh? I actually forgot to fix a few other Nightbot commands. Hey, Sonny, also. How's it going? Now, as it happens, so all that calculation stuff and testing and stuff, I had already done. So here's one I prepared earlier. This is basically it. So it turns out it can do about 1 gigawatt. You can push it to 1.1, but it can't sustain it. So might as well just waste that little bit of, what is it, 100 megawatts and just deal with it. So this thing, the old one, is about 1,000 heat pipes, or over 1,000. Somewhere between 1,000 and 1,050 heat pipes to do 2,400. This one does it in only 176. Multiply that by 2, it's still considerably shorter than 1,000. Multiply it by 3, it's still considerably shorter than 1,000. So it's definitely an improvement, but also still has that in it. So yeah, after all that calculation, this is the thing that came up. So it's a little bit smaller, but it's a lot more lightweight. Makes me happy. And then I might actually be able to run the nuclear for a change. So, I think the next thing to do is to call in some concrete. Advanced concrete, actually. Refined concrete. There we go. So next time this train comes around, is it in yet? No. Where is it? It's coming. So next time that train comes around, I'll start bringing in concrete. I better make it bring up landfill too. Oh, it already is. Never mind. Get to bring landfill. Decide to trash it. Worst. Thank you, bots. Just use one of these. I can go. You. That and that. And that. And that. And that's probably... Oh, I did need that. I think that's all the room I can spare. Actually. There we go. And that. Saving space. Alrighty. Yeah, I might use this original one here. And use the water fill on it. Now, because this is only 1 gigawatt, I need more stamps. Specifically... I'm not actually sure how many. Anyway. So we'll start about here. At least 16, I think it is. Probably 20. There. How many of them 1 gigawatt plant plants do I need? At least 15. I'll be so annoyed if I go too far. A little bit further. There. Offshore pumps. There's me pipe. And the pumps. I need to add that to the blueprint. I'll have to do that later. I need more. So it'll be the first row of water. The real question is, how far out do I go? Main thing I want to avoid is generating new chunks. If I can help it. It's bad for performance, and it means it potentially generates new databases that can touch pollution. Because the bigger a map gets, the more laggy it gets. Ha! I knew that question was coming. Could probably squeeze in a fourth. About there-ish. Well, let's measure it. There we go. Get rid of that stupid victory pole. How's my train doing? It's left. Apparently it's already been round. And I'm making landfill and concrete. It's returning landfill. Hey, Letter, how's it going there? Letter. So why didn't it drop anything off? Oh. It's annoying. See, Pen, how's it going there too? How you doing today? Did it not bring any landfill in the end? I think it didn't. I had a discussion earlier today about just how much energy is in each piece of uranium. So each individual piece of uranium ore, and it's something like a gigawatt per uranium ore. Song. It's a fat rat, and I think it's jackpot. One of these YouTube videos, it's like an hour long, and it has a whole lot of tracks in it. There it is. It's actually bringing more reactors and everything. It's actually a little low. It's my... oh no, it's fine. That's down a bit though. Bots look crazy. Yeah, you don't get to see them move as fast as they get to see the true speed of them. The having said that, oh, that reminds me. 156, 153.6, 128. They are different. On the what's it called? Factorio, their construction bots are up to 183 kilometers an hour. Hey, Samalanda. Samalandapus. Drain. It's because all of these have been hammered with filters at the same time, so nothing's getting through. It's kind of annoying. keep that. What's this waiting on? I've been wondering a way to make it cycle. I don't know how to do that. Hold it there. Hey, hello. These trains come in pretty quickly. How to get the UPS? Just idling research. So everything's catching up. I need to get the power usage down while I convert this. Not that it matters because I'm using the energy interface. But I want to try and give some vague attempt at legitimacy. Reduce that down a bit. Just trim up that. There's no reason why I could have landfilled this. I could have just kept it as it was. Let's go on the slower dirt so they can catch up. Where's the stamp? Do a heat pipe free build. It's pretty good. It was partly Factorio that got me motivated to actually bother doing it. I think I've gone too far somehow. No, I haven't. I don't think your lake is big enough. You should have found a bigger one. Oh, don't start. Most people wish they could still get lakes like this. In a way, I do too. Bring back the precious lakes. Aww. Hey Angie, how's it going there? Start deconstructing these. There. And those. Access functions heat pipe. Yeah, they're really big heat pipes effectively. I think I fit 4 there. So was that 5, 10? I could go out like 5 out to there, and then 3 is 15. And that would give, yeah, straight out 15 gigawatts. Actually, how many is in this? How many did I give it? 104. Oh, okay, I did reduce it. YouTube putting more nails in its coffin. What have they done now? Get rid of that. That's can be recovered later. I hope the pipe update. I hope they actually bother with the pipe update and don't just say, "Eh, too hard, not doing it." Let's kind of weird because YouTube is desperate for being a legitimate content distributor, but they keep shooting themselves in the foot effectively. They want to be Netflix, but they don't want to put the effort in. Make a network as in the content network. I wonder if they're cracking down on some of the crappier networks, because there sure are a lot of them. But it could be tough, especially if you have a legitimate network. I wonder if they're cracking down just on content networks in general and trying to pull people into their partner program instead. Just trying to get rid of those agencies completely. Partner with established celebs. Which is kind of weird because like they don't have any oversight on the people they partner with. Like that Disney dude. Like if you're gonna throw a lot of money at a deal, you'd think you'd put some effort into maintaining that contract. But yeah, pushing them to be responsible, but I think the ultimate goal is just to squeeze them out. I've always figured that YouTube, they don't want to be in the business they're in right now. They don't want to be in the they don't want to be doing what YouTube exists for. Because for the most part, it has fallen away. The need for it has fallen away, is what I'm trying to say. The idea of video sharing, like Twitter, Facebook, all that's taken over that role. Squeeze them out or move the labor from YouTube to the content creators. But I suspect it's also, like, if they do want to still have content creators, they just don't want to do any actual work. I think that's the ultimate goal, is that they want to be Netflix or Comcast, but they don't want to put a single shred of effort in to get there. Twitch, yeah, the bounty system. I read about that. Giveaways aren't without its issues. Main issue is things like that attract to the channel people who are only interested in giveaways, which is why I've always shied away from them. Oh yeah, that's the paid reviews is the bounties thing. There's like key targets as well for payouts. Clean up the fuel, clean up the fuel, clean up the fuel, clean up the fuel, and the heat pipe. Where's my landfill? Still bringing iron plate, of course. It's just not getting enough to craft it. Landfill needs so much stone. Platinum Dragons! Thank you for the sub there. Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Really bit of sub hype in the channel there. Get free keys. I've got a few free keys for a few games. Hey. There we go. Yeah, they gave me, it was one place gave me, this was actually last year now, I have 2 keys for a game. One for me, 1 to give away, or is it 1 for me, 3 to give away, or something like that. The problem is that when you do giveaways, like, you know, the company, you tell them you're going to do it, and then they put out their Twitter, and, you know, they do all the marketing, and then it pulls in people who just want the giveaway. They're not interested in anything else. Also, it requires me to like, and also for me to actually be motivated, it requires me to actually like the game, and I wasn't, was lukewarm to it. Oh look, Platinum Dragons, you're up there now. You're taking the new spot on the boss. Hey, my train's here. Should have given it more inserters. For some reason I only gave them 2. Yeah, that's very true, Sam Lander. And that's what Clowntown does. Need trains of only landfill. Yeah. Not just a provider train of it. Oh. Pipage. Number 1 chat phrase, exclamation mark spin. Yes. And that's the one thing that keeps me from doing chat games. Well, it's one of a few things. I mean, they are fun, but it requires... It's like Fallen Sun as well. Noodle Heist 5000. Are you weird? No. As I say, I haven't been keen enough to actually set one up. And Shred Guy's one, you got no chance of actually ever winning, so there's no point playing. Most of the time I get shrekels from people giving them to me because I lose them all on bank heists and shred papers. So shredder always jams. You tend to leave stream chat with games. There you go. It's a good thing I didn't turn one on then. What am I missing? Just some heat pipes. Lay down fill though. So that's 3 up. And then how many am I? 1. Number 2. Number 3's about here. And mute every chatbot that does spam. Yeah, I've been pretty light on that stuff too. Just general announcements and things like go follow this on Twitter, although I don't have a Twitter account, so there's no Twitter announcement or anything like that. It's debatable whether or not it actually does anything useful. Although the video game badger seems to make a point of it. Oh, it makes a point about several things. What's the difference between the new nuclear and the old nuclear? The new one uses less heat pipes. And it's a little bit smaller, but it's a huge saving in heat pipes, which means it's more UPS friendly. Don't understand why it won't take screenshot. That's weird, because yeah, Badger gets fired up, doesn't he? He's getting mad about the hair thing. What's going on with the hair thing exactly? And so he... Spamming F12, nothing works. As long as he's not missing eyebrows. It's an oil train. That could be it now. It's getting rid of the other crap that the train's meant to be is currently bringing. A weird comb over. No, that wasn't it. What was that train? Ah, you, there. Delivering fuel or something, I assume. Yeah, don't stand there. Let's go back to base quickly. Let's turn that off. Grown man should not have an emo haircut. Hello, train. Where are you going? I wonder. Put the enter key right above the shift key. That's where it normally goes. It's going to coal transfer. Of course it is, it's bloody coal train. That's where it has to go. Okay. Come round here. What have we got here then? You're requesting 2k. Admittedly, it is coming from... Is it coming from all the way down here? Yeah, it is. From the buffer chests. Okay. Also, I did actually make a doorway on this, so I don't need to keep doing that. There. Got an idea. So I'm meant to be building it up closer. Companies with yeah, well, Woob doesn't have a marketing budget. Which is half of its problems. You really shouldn't, like, it's only dumb luck that it's done as well as it has. Something ain't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So I'll pull from there and there. In theory, I don't need to do that, but well, I don't know because there's a splitter there. No, I do need to do that. So it pulls reasonably evenly. Let's pull that up there. That isn't a horrifically annoying tangled mess at all. So pull the stone up closer to the base so the boss don't have to travel as far. That should help with the request. Was that Justin Bieber? Let's see. It looks like 2008 called. 2008, you're so 2008. Black Eyed Peas. I think that was it? Yeah, Black Eyed Peas, one of their last songs before they disappeared into the no one cares about you camp. Yeah. Ah, crap. You can't go there. Boom Boom Power. That's the, yeah, that's like, yeah, that was a terrible song. Even if I pull it to there. Well, normally what I try and aim to do is pull them up to here. I don't think there's any room though. Not that I can see. The first sort of vaguely free slots up here. So I have to come there and across. No, can't do that. Just slot in like there, at best. Oh, I could follow the brick. Just weave it. Ugh. Yeah. You know what? If anything, his haircut's very 2002. The hippie long hair, maybe even older. When was that really trendy? Having the long hair. Oh. It's the Chad Kroger haircut. Chad Kroger? The Nickelback guy. Use more raiment for that look. I need to go over a tile. Oh. Fairly well. Take a look at this mega base by Nickelback. It's going to be hit of the year. And everyone's going to complain it's the worst band in history. Even though they, despite all their record sales, that proves to the contrary. They're not bad, no. I've seen worse, far, far worse. Like even... Oh... Like even the end of the Black Eyed Peas is far worse compared to Nickelback. Who else is really tacky? Like, there's a lot of really one-off tacky artist singers. The worst, best paid. Yeah, that's right. Green Day. No, Green Day is pretty good. The thing with Green Day is they became sellouts. It's like Offspring. Both those bands became sort of like they were both pretty hardcore, but then they became pretty soft pop in the end, soft pop rock, before slipping into obscurity. Now, where was I? Look at there. There's copper there. So straight across there. I need to go further up. Aqua? They're nothing horrifically bad. That's just pretty cookie cutter 90s dance. If anything, Nickelback is like what's it called? Linkin Park. I've legitimately forgotten where I was aiming to put this. Where's the pipe? Where's the pipe with the reference point? Yeah, there. Sort of got to go around that too. Or that, actually, the plastic. What I might do is steer up and then across. It's one of those things. Yeah, there. Get that out the way. And it generally gets downhill from here. Because I've got to bounce under there. Pop up here. Like so. Limp Bizkit, that's another one of generic commercial rock pop. Love your Euro pop. There's nothing wrong with the Euro pop. Ah, crap. So that one's going to work out nice and proper. This one, on the other hand, is going to defy the underground grid. Can't dare defy the underground grid. Let's get some more of that underground going. Whee! I like how I've gone from rebuilding nuclear to just laying more belts for more landfill. It's just something completely unrelated to what I was trying to do. Also, where... Oh, there. I lost track of it. Just do the 4 Ah, damn it. The 4 rotations just to make sure I've got it the right way around. Yep. Definitely rotate it correctly. Where's the other one there? Is that steel? Oh no. So I thought I saw a steel plate. I'm going insane. Game's teasing me. It's making me see things. Making me think there's bowel contamination. I wasn't going to go that far. So I was going to steer up and across. Yeah, to there. Could I go down? Hell no. Must head out? Very well then. See you later, Sam Landis. And also, for anyone who doesn't know who Sam Melander is, there's a link to his Twitch page there. Go give him a follow. He's always doing all sorts of interesting little Factorio playthroughs. Just finished the... What were you doing last time? You were doing the PvP event last time, which was Saturday morning for the in the US, which was yesterday. What was it? I don't know. It was midnight. It was 2 AM for me, so I have no idea when it was, or is, or then. Yeah, go check out his page, give him a follow, all that kind of thing. But I can't Factorio and think at the same time. Damn it. Damn this game. It just eats all your brain power. Ah. What are your thoughts on late game use for wood? It's good for burning. It's just crap that accumulates otherwise. Finish the front. Yeah, he recently finished that. The last time I did the shout, I was like, so what are you up to? I was like, nope, finished it. I think I saw it near the end of it. Okay, I'm gonna slide over to... Factorio's basics, more or less. I'll do something a bit different here. There's an interesting little design I'm very keen on now. Maximizes your input into stack insert, into chests. So each one of these things, it looks like a plug, and it guarantees that you can put Guarantees one blue belt into whatever you're loading. I might use active providers for this. No, I use buffers. You notice how I handcraft them instead of actually requesting them? Set to less than 1,000. Set this to double that. And set it loose. I'm going to have to unplug the other stack, other buffer chest though. This time I will actually use requests. Use wood for coal lick. You can use the coal liquefaction to power the boilers in the coal liquefaction process. I normally just use solid fuel. I make its own fuel. I think it's allowed to be used for other things like landfill. I don't know that wood is fully appropriate for landfill. Okay, let's delete some of these. I could actually take the opportunity to convert this unloader over to the new type. Apparently this style of unloader has been around for years, and I'd never seen it before. The 4 inserters into one compressed blue belt. It's been around for at least 2 years. Never seen it. Not once. Hey Tullis, how's it going there? How you doing? I'm going to be guessing the other thingy's being used now. Nope, just being used up there. It's upsetting the trains too, doing this. Pulling from these. It worked back in the old base, but it's clearly... it's too far away now. Because the train unloader's been creeping further and further and further away over time. No, it hasn't even tried. Might have been a bit keen there. Oh no. There we go. Universal measuring tool. There's no more buffer chests. So these should be running. Actually returning them. Okay. Rid of that. And you. And you. Might as well get rid of that. Keeping wood as part of a recipe for box or even iron and steel. Wood you can't really fully automate to the same extent as anything else. Like you can't automatically mine a forest, you have to mark it for deconstruction, you have to have robo coverage. It's only good as an early game item. See, it's eating 2 compressed belts worth perfectly. Pretty cool. So how's that going for landfill? Still struggling. I think it's just not enough stack insertion. Yeah, but these are full now, so it's running a lot better. I might tweak these like I did the other one. I'm gonna have to buy the bullet too and actually convert them all to active provider chests. Automate wood processing easier than vanilla input in villas. Yeah. Well, in Bob's mods it gives you a way to automate it. Okay, let's get back over there. Hopefully it started bringing some. I did only set it to 6,000. It's not a huge amount. It's only got 4,900. Hello, plastic train. What's the time usage at? Only 6, 7. It's pretty good. Transport lines is 0. Most of it will be bots and inserters, I think. Hey, Lockie! Good boop to you. Converted to coal. There's a thought. I should point out that a lot of the stuff in the base game, the devs will loosely come up with something and then say, okay, modders can fix that. What are transport lines? They are all of the belts. So if I go transport lines, there, and I come over here, so these are transport lines. These are what this is part of the belt optimization. You actually see these are moving, and so you get a lot of dancing here. And so the transport lines, prior to version 16, each belt was a single entity, and each one was effectively one of these. And that was where the lag from belts came from. But now you got this crap instead. I believe there's... one of these was added recently. Gaps or something like that. Yeah. Entity update is generally the big contributor because it covers everything from inserters to bots to heat pipes. So it's going to be a big one no matter what. So it should be high. Transport lines is up and down. 1.08, yeah, it's about normal. I think mine gets up to 8 on this. It is like 2.8, yeah, that's believable. Everything comes under there on entity update. What is this? Bots, trains, inserters, crafters, boilers, burners, fluid boxes, heat pipes. Just everything in the game basically comes under entity update. Okay, it's bank number 3. Plop you down. Let's make a start on the next one. MGR's glad he isn't the only one making car noises laying down landfill. Hey Martin Luther, how's it going there? Do I want to separate out these into banks of pairs? I don't know. Well, how far am I going? To there. Ah, it's off. I think it was... now that I moved there. Not bad. That's where the substation's meant to go. There. I knew I was going to do that. I shouldn't have done that second row. I knew it. I knew it. Damn it all. Game will reload autosave. It's not the end of the world. How far back was the autosave? Yeah, screw that. Eh, where's my landfill? None in storage. Let's put some robo ports in. Water fill it is. Yeah, I'm going to need to anyway, so I might as well just add it to the water fill list. Just wish there was an easy way to do it. Yeah. What am I going to do with the current... I'm going to pick the whole lot up and move everything up to here. I might extend it down, actually. Didn't really want to do that, but I will. Hello, landfill. Hey, it's Baba. How's it going there? Just got up, hey! Give the buyers landfill tools. That's mean. No more safe zones nowhere. Oh, that'd be rough. Landers auto-hosting. I think I know why. Someone's having internet troubles again. So many great defense ideas with water fill. I think that's the reason why they're not doing it. It is pretty lag-inducing. So it is that size. One more. Well, actually it does go over one anyway, because it should be there. Cos herpaderp. Yeah, so it should be like that. Fun game, landfilling game. Isn't it now? So quaint. And number 3. So how far does that extend? There. Where does it leave this one? About there. It's not too far, much further out, really. So is it 1, 2, 3, and then 4? It's 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I'll just extend it down. Reactors have names. They have feelings too, you know. They have names and feelings. In theory, this is rotationally symmetric. I'm about to find out. Just gotta make the bots explode, tificate. Oops, you want to be up there. Generally helps. Like that platforms mod, except like concrete for water was bot placeable. Huh. Whee. Oh, and there's the train. It's delivering fuel or something. This one wagon's much more full than the other. Sam Allender ain't winning today. Alright, let's try this again. Let's get the nuclear stamp. There. Lines up with a third one. As in, this one here is the last turbine. Yeah, dedicated landfill train. Yeah. Building a dedicated landfill and concrete base is something I've been wondering about doing. But I don't really have the logistics to distribute iron ore. Like, I'd have to pick it up from the base and take it over. And that train that I've got now is the best already that I've got. Can you use a boss place landfill? You need a mod to do that. Which I could do. Could. Not going to. Hello, fishies. I don't think I make grass fish anymore. Okay. Let's pop a radar about there. Actually, no. Do it up here. Yeah, there. It's like water fill. The hesitation with it is that it makes it too easy to just dig in and make a moat. And moats to avoid biters is a really bad idea too. Kills the game. Like, you wouldn't believe how much it kills the UPS if you start water filling, making moats to trap biter attacks. Iron letter 93, thank you for follow there. Didn't even want to put landfill in. I don't know what the actual story is. I don't actually remember the discussions with it much either, come to think of it. It was a hot topic for a long time. That water bore. I think that one's on the edge too. I might go down a little bit. I'm getting too close to the oil. I want this for like more oil track. For what I'm thinking. I'm probably going to abandon this oil patch. Probably. Doesn't necessarily mean I will. I mean, I did abandon these two here. Just because it always attracts oil trains. One, two, three, four. So 4, 8, 12. Comes down to there. Alright, one more. I'll come down one more. As I said, I don't want to creep too close to the uncharted area. that. Do I have, yeah, that one. I was thinking, do I even have one which has the pumps there? Okay. I think otherwise all of the pumps are assigned, more or less. I think some active providers here. I was distracted. I lost track of thought. Yeah. Having a water bore means you don't have to find a shoreline. Trivializes sourcing water. Not that it's really that trivial in the first place. You better stop you burning fuel. Not that it matters. Not that anyone cares. Like, is fetching water trivial to the point already where you could just say pull it out of the ground arbitrarily? Is that a smart setup? The original reactor setup was a smart setup, but this isn't. Gotta go. Alright, see you next. See you later. What's the time? I gotta finish up soon too. Keep going for now. Start filling that. Hey, Psycho, how's it going there? Psycho. Yeah. Yes. I see. There's madness in the method. It's one. Having a path going across was what I was thinking. So up 3, down 2. You like the moats? Imagine that in PvP, being able to draw moats. Someone's charging the tank and just water fills in front of them. Why don't I feel the need to use a bigger blueprint? So I'm actually scaling it down to try and make better use of the heat pipes. So to cover it again in case anyone missed it, because I did go through all this at the beginning. This one here is the original nuclear stamp, which had 16 reactors. It did 2,400 megawatts per stamp, but it does it with over 1,000 heat pipe. It doesn't actually use much of any pipe because it's direct water feed, but the triple layer of heat pipe coming out of reactors and then the double layer going up to the heat exchangers, they're a bit of a problem because that's heat pipes. So coming over to this one only does 1 gigawatt with 8 reactors, but it does it with a single row of heat pipes going around here. So it's half the size. It's 1.1 theoretically, but it's in practice it's probably only 1 that you can actually extract out of it. But it's only 176 pipe. But if you double that, 176, it's still way less than 1,000, and then you need like 6 of these to match the same level of number of heat pipes. 6 of these is 6 gigawatts. So you get 6 gigawatts out of the same number of entities as the 2400 megawatts. It's a good point about the neighbor bonus. I don't think the neighbor bonus is that important in the scheme of things. Like, the fuel is so cheap that you can really throw away the energy and not worry. Aha. I was saying before, apparently when you calculate it out, it's something I never thought to calculate. Of course, someone already, if it's calculatable, someone's already done it in Factorio. Apparently, 1 piece of uranium ore is good for a gigajoule, which is pretty insane. Gotta have that power pole grid, power pole plid. Okay, get the offshore pumps. I should really fix this blueprint to have the offshore pumps. There we go. Let's dig up some tiles in the form of that. And let's get rid of that too while we're at it. We'll relay some new concrete. Nom that up. Is there no bots? Oh, there's not that many bots in the network, that's why. That's not getting allocated. I don't want a lot of bots in the network anyway here. There's already probably too many logistics bots. Now, I have some of this. Neighbor bonus or UPS, neighbor bonus or UPS. It's the eternal struggle. And that was the thing with Hoffney's build, was it maximised the neighbor bonus, but at the huge cost of UPS. That didn't go very far. At the same time, say 2 tiles there. Subtract that. On its way. 800. And there. Alright, got some concrete. Got to get that decoration on. I think it looks alright. I'll throw some hazard concrete in there. Something like that. Oh. I think I did put him in the network. Yeah, I did. I wonder if I can get rid of that. It's tricky to get rid of the beveled edge though. It's part of the tiling system now. Rule of cool is important unless it interferes with UPS. That's true. I don't really want to run this all the way along. It's the main reason why I didn't want to run it. Nope. Calm down. Thank you to those there. Thank you very much. How's it going there? I take it you're up. Beep boop bap. Beep boop boop. Ah, let's bring it to there, eh? There. Hey, there he is. Actually... Oh. Oh, before they fill me up completely with landfill. Too late. I know. There. There. Right up to the reactors. Hey please, how's it going there? Hey, thank you Engie, yes. You can tell it's getting late for me. I completely forgot to even mention Clowntown, the mastermind behind all the PvP matches. Such as the one that was yesterday, last night, 26 hours ago, whenever that was. Very excellent match that was, the last session. One of the best matches, I think it's easily one of the best matches to date. Excellent all round. Do I want the neck there? There's going to be belts sitting on this. I'm going to convert it over to belt based, the reactors. Don't we all? It's fun but need to get better. Yeah, it's only a green circuit event, that's what it's for. More casual, easygoing. It's not like you're versing anti-elites. Definitely a great match though. That clincher at the end. I think we'll try to not fast enough builder. Hey, get some ad bits. Hey. I think it's actually below the threshold. That I might lower the threshold again. I haven't had any trolls for a while. So playing Snake on a 3310. I think I still have one of my old Nokias. I had for a long time, I had a clamshell one. I can't remember what model it is now. Oh yeah, definitely expand on the multiple ways to win. That was definitely increased the what am I thinking of? Excitement, interest, variety. It did something to the game that was really good. One of those things. Speaking of cloud, come close to a rocket launch. Is that in the current playthrough you got? Oh yeah, that one where Andy launched 5 rockets. Wasn't it like 7 rockets? They just kept on going for it because they realized they could just keep launching. I think they planned for like 4, but ended up launching like 7. Yeah, nah. So what if I expand another one down here? So now I'm down into here. I'm just getting dangerously close to where... Oh, I mean, that's down there, still coming up to like here. So I am freeing up this space. It's not the end of the world. And that's 6, 12, 18, 24 potentially. Lurkin? Very well. Have a good one. Enjoy your lurks. That was a 4-hour long match. And that's why I was able to do it. 4 hours is too long. It was back when we had no idea what we were doing though. And what to expect. Can I deposit these anywhere? Yep, autosave. The good old days. The days when it was merely, when nothing was organised and it all just sort of fell together. I'm tempted to tuck the roboports in there. Doesn't really matter. Interesting. It's just depositing robots one by one. Hello, landfill. Yeah. Use the actual blueprint. Okay. If I was really serious, I could move that up to there and then expand it out one more up here. Just a lot more landfill. I think I might stick to 3 5s for now. Just so I don't expand too much yet. See how it goes. Well, having said that, I think I do actually need 22 gigawatts. I'll pull it down there. I said I was going to try and save some space there. I think That comes up there. Or at least along here. It can be anywhere, really. So I might actually also convert this over to a bot-based system. Convert it from a bot-based system to a belt-based Kvorax. Not that it really matters. Just make it more legitimate at least. See you later, Jamble. Catch you in the VODs, I guess. Wuncha. Forgot to actually say. Say hi, VOD squad. Hello, VOD squad. There you go. This is still the same. Like, I haven't finished the playlist yet. Very repetitive. Now I remember why I stopped playing it. Broken the robonets. Just cut up the whole lot. Yeah, I will bring it down. I think it's the way to go. Ultimately. Good to see it going. See what kind of UPS drain it has. I could actually copy it into a test world and see what the drain, what the UPS cost is, the time usage, what the damage is. It's 5 wide, isn't it? There. Thought you move a nucleus, so yeah. I don't need a huge amount of space. The main thing, I don't want to push it too far out that way. That's the only thing, because I'm moving the Kvorax, it starts to spread out here. Hey, Trench Foot Gaming, how's it going there? More power. The main thing is to get rid of that. Like, where it is now is sort of in the way. Like, this intersection here is a bit close. Like, that is really what I'm trying to get rid of. Just lift the whole thing up. I think you're right, though. Yeah, I won't do that. I'll add more on top. Got a very good point. How do you load the first and second wagon of a building train so that... Oh, okay. Managed to say the future measure problems, yes. The filtering. When something's already there, you can just middle mouse on it. And then it filters it. Middle mouse again to clear it. Nothing there. You just middle mouse, it brings up a filter. If you middle mouse, like so. Or is it something else? How do you load the first and second wagon of your building train so it doesn't have 2K rails without getting any more? Read the way mine works is it reads the contents on the train, so reads train contents. Which only tells you the total contents of the train. You can't do per wagon stuff. And you can limit it that way, but yeah, you can't do it per wagon. So if 2 of these were inserting, like over here and over here, or inserting rail, You can insert up to 2k, but you don't know exactly how much is in either. Like one could have 3, the other could have 1. That's 4k. Well, say if you limit it to 4k and then 3 and 1. That's because I looked at that and it was like the max is 4k. Sort of a bit fractured there, but yeah. What are you up to? It's told to go there for some reason. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I just need to wait for more landfill. Yeah, that'll give it lots of space if I keep that. Whee. Let's demolish all that. In fact, just tell the whole lot to go. I'll fix the roboports later. Clear out the lot. This poor bot's trailing behind. They move so fast. I hope it all doesn't get trashed though, kinda, sorta. Alrighty. Alrighty. There. Get all these things down. I'll run power over this side, just make sure it stays connected. There we go. Hello, bots. Slowly charge, of course. Because that's all they do. Slowly charge. Now these bot networks are going to be cut. So... let's join it. This is a bit of an awkward way to do it. Probably not going to do a whole lot of good. But oh well. It's temporary. There we go. 10 power poles not on grid. Burn it all. Hey Sora, how's it going there? One roboport's not powered. Ah, I didn't see it. I'll drop these just quickly. Just get the roboports marked down. Boop. Yeah, there it is. Landfill. Just got home from work, time for some Factorio to relax. I was looking at Brothkar's playthrough a little bit before, and judging by the comments, well, generally with Factorio, it's difficult to see people relaxing to Factorio. Seems to cause a lot of stress. Spaghetti drives YouTube watches a Factorio insane. It's split, that's why. There we go. Hey. Might just be crazy. Alright, let's do some more landfill so I can have some precious inventory back. There we are. If I get enough of this done, I might be able to make a standard blueprint for a stamp as well, with the pumps and everything. Finally. Are there any mods for placing water? There are a few. Gonna need to load up one again. The last one I used was called water fill. Alrighty. Let's fix this thing up properly. Reactor. 1 giga. What? Some pumps on bottom. Oh, it is too. I wanted the one above it, didn't I? I want this one. Unfortunately, I deleted the blueprint. There it is. Now, I think that is actually it. Hey, Fox Bandit. Heard this song in Sync Collab. Sync Collab? It's actually missing some substations, I think. Yeah. There. Alright, let's try again. A reactor. 1 giga. What's... Pax Sticks, thank you for the sub there. For 2 months in a row. Thank you very much. We had some sub hype in the chat there. Let's see all of that sub hype. Twitch hearts. I can't blank. There's all kinds of emotes in the... So I actually am still coming to terms with using emotes. Because I never used to be keen on the emotes at all, but now I'm all about it. I had a complete change of heart in that regard. That's where the emotes come together and sync their animation together for a beat of a song. Ah! I just looked over to the other screen because it's on playing on a TV on another PC. And it's a picture of a power board plugged into itself. It's infinite power, I guess. What the hell have I done there? I done something. I don't know what it is. No clue what this game is joined from a host. So this game is called Factorio. It's a game all about automating things. So this particular map that I'm on is 2 years worth of playing this game, which is a bit unusual. Normally people don't play a single game for this long. And so this is way beyond late game. So the objective of the game normally is the loose objective is that you crash land on a planet and you need to launch a rocket to escape. As you can see, the rocket silo stats, I've launched 18,000 rockets now. And it sort of alludes to a rocket launch being an incredibly difficult thing to do. And yeah, so it does have that element of Minecraft and a few that sort of game, you know, where you're mining and crafting. Only this game, instead of doing it all manually like you would in Minecraft, where you'd go out with a pickaxe, pick the blocks, put them in a furnace, all that. This game, it puts you in that initially, and then say, screw that, that's annoying and labor intensive. I want to automate that. And so you can watch as many as you want. Right now, no, I can't. I'm on 1641. Yeah. Yeah, I can watch as many as I want now. Yeah, now follow. Yeah, so I have 8 rocket silos ready to launch. They actually produce science packs to further the tech tree. But yeah, it's all about automating. It gives you you start off with a stone furnace and what's called a burner mining drill. And then you tech up, you start producing electricity to make electric mining drills. You connect them to transport belts, and then eventually connect them to robots, which is what I've got here. And you actually see them flying over here. They're actually doing stuff at the minute, moving stone around. So they're getting stone, turning it into landfill here. This is a thing I made, which does most of the items in the game. Can't wait for 1642 to fix all the problems. The lingering problems. And right now, I'm trying to sort out power, nuclear power. So this particular combination, nuclear power, or not just nuclear power, but there's a few others, are very heavy on game performance. And so I've been trying to find ways of decreasing the performance hit I take. That's stamped wrong. Oh. So I've been trying to optimize the layout of the nuclear reactor, so it gives you the pieces to build a nuclear power plant. Fairly simplistic, arguably. So, you know, you've got the reactor which produces heat pipes which take the heat out to heat exchangers which turn water into steam turbines which turn the steam into power. And yeah, you can pick and choose how you want to lay it out, and I'm really trying to optimize that. I have a feeling someone's already built this too. It looks very familiar. But yeah, I'm trying to improve the performance of it because there's a lot of calculations that go on for like these heat pipes and the steam and all that energy transfer. Do updates go to this game? Do they not go to the world, or do they delete worlds? Updates generally are pretty what's What's the best way to describe it? So, compared to other games, the chances of you losing a world are almost non-existent. There's a few rare exceptions, but for the most part, updating in this game won't force you to lose progress. One of the big updates last year changed up how the tech tree works and how research and science works. So science, if I press T here, this is a list of technologies to research. This is actually completed. Like, these are all the things, and they take science packs which you have to produce. And so last year a patch came which changed up how many of these there were. They added, originally there was only 4, and they increased it to 7. And completely changed how the game flows. Pretty sure you can upgrade a save from 14 to 16. Well, this is a version 12 save, and this is now version 16. As an example, let's save that. Auto side devs do a good job. Yeah, they do. Except for that accident with the rail signals. Yeah, they support, officially they support for up to three prior versions. So if I go to the original save, it'll say 1226 is too old. So they say to load it in version 13 first. And so when version 17 comes out, it won't load version 13 saves. Version 15, the one prior to this one, major version prior to this one, wouldn't load version 11 saves. And so it goes on. But like, there's that's one of the devs maps. One of these, 1220, that one, I think that's my first save. I mean, there's a version 14 map. Waiting for a fix in Office 2016 to fix a problem that goes 2 years back. Most supposedly has a lot of prayers, there's no ETA. Yeah, it's probably no money in fixing that then. That's usually the way it goes with that sort of deal. Here's a good example. Yeah, so I could pick any map here from any old, and it'll just load. For the most part, as long as it's not heavily modded, generally. Oh, there's a version 13 game. And so it'll migrate it forward to 16. So it has, everything's been migrated. There you go. And now it's going to run out of power because how power was generated changed. So none of this, so version 15 changed up how this all works, so this doesn't work, but all you need to do is just tear it down, rebuild it to the new buildings, and then it's all good. So yeah, just load straight away. Is this game multiplayer? Oh, is it multiplayer? It sure is. If I go up to here, to the list of playthroughs, where's one of the big ones? There. Even that one will load. Yeah, it's going back a long ways. They can troll, but there's ways of managing it. This might take a while. But yeah, this was a game we played towards the end of 2016. What was that? It was 8 of us. Colonel Will, Exterminator, Innominate, J-Mark, KD3 I see is just there. Yeah. This was the SpaceX map. Mazuri's Oil, Hoffney's Power. Yeah, see last user Hoffney. So you can actually see who touched things last. It's the power. The steam engines are all messed, or the boilers are all messed up because the boilers were 1 by 1 originally, and they became 3 by 2. It's a smelting. Colonel Will, Cassandra. Cassandra built all of this. It should be. I thought I saw FPS Holland. Haven't seen him in a while. Demon. Mod syncing's messy. Yeah, it can be quite messy. But yeah, this was a pretty substantial multiplayer playthrough 2 years ago that we did. Huge signs. You can see it's only got 4 packs worth. See, red, green, blue, and then what was purple over here. Factorio. Factorio is an extreme example. It's more of an experiment right now because it's pushing the multiplayer to the limit because it's spreading one multiplayer game across, I think, 30 servers now. And so there's like two worlds which are just nuclear power plants. You miss purple goop? I don't. There's now 2 servers dedicated to just producing red circuits. There's a hey Mima, how's it going there? There's now another world producing green circuits. I think there's 3 of them now. Yeah, and the list goes on. There's more, but I'll go back to my thing. But yeah, you can run the game. People can come and go as they like. The game uses a process called to synchronize. It's called deterministic lockstep, which means anyone who has a weak computer in the later stages of multiplayer will fall behind. What I mean by fall behind is the game can't simulate at the same speed as the host. So if they can only simulate, so this here is the FPS UPS, so frame rates per second, so 60 frame rates per second right now, and then updates per second is also 60. And that's one of the messier things with multiplayer. Is if your computer can only update at say 55 updates per second, and the server's running at 60, you're going to fall behind by 5 updates every second. And so eventually, you can no longer play the game. That's the way it is. But that means you don't have the world holes like you do in Minecraft. And all that stupid sort of stuff. A lot of games used to be lockstep, like RTS games. Makes it much harder to run cheat engines and that kind of thing. It's not really done much anymore. Let's get some more of that down. Minecraft world anchors. I find it funny the day they went away was the day Notch stopped working on the game. I play it a lot, I used to. Some don't look right here. Just a random thought there. Don't look right. They shouldn't be there. But I've done everything there is to do in Minecraft. That doesn't go there, it goes there. I've played all the technical packs. All that stuff. Seen a lot of catching up in the PvP event and Clowntown streams, yes. A lot of follows for no custom picture. Yep, and no emotes either. I am actually getting that sorted out now. There's actually the magic up there, the tick. The tick of approval. Without a custom picture or any kind of emotes. Hey, negative volley there. Throw that in the bin. Now, So I just need to fill in all that now. How do you add fuel to reactors? I'm going to add some belt going up each column. Up, 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 up. I just haven't done it in the blueprint. Just thinking, alright. Let's switch mods. I'll have to make a logo, but it's like... Yeah, I already got someone on it. Anyway, but thanks for the offer. Yeah, well, the best I can do is stuff like that. That's the best I can do. Let's see, do I still have it installed? I don't think so. It's just a default noise. I thought I had it loaded from last time. And that's why I actually did it, because I didn't want the blank screen when things like that happen. There it goes. Do I need to whitelist myself to play? Yeah, you need to put in a whitelist application. You can do that. If you have Exterminator's Discord, you can do it there. Otherwise, do it at the FMMO's Discord. You can find the link to the Discords on the Reddit post about Factorio. Alrighty. I don't see a recipe. I don't think it... I think I did it again. Oh no, it's there. Huh. I should have had a recipe. Next to... might have changed. Yeah, I should have a recipe here. Hmm. Oh, I know. It's research, that's why. I are smart. That would have got things moving a little bit. Just barely a blip. Just borrow that assembly machine. There. A nozzle, as Clowntown would call it. There. Oh, it needs explosives now. Oh. It used to just take water. That's rude. Yeah, mush derp. To this point I realised that I do actually need this explosives build at long last. Yeah, last time I used it didn't need explosives. Yeah. A number of times I've nearly walked into a uranium train. Now, let's pull in some explosives. There's probably still quite a bit in the base. There, something like that. Thousand water. Pedestrian overpass, yeah. It's dangerous around here. I don't think that goes very far. I've got to be careful with this too, because you can kill yourself with water fill. If you land water fill on top of yourself, you'll kill yourself. Which is quite unpleasant. Done that many a time. Yeah. It's not going to go very far. There we go. Hey, his first row's more or less sorted now. I don't know how many times I've killed myself with the water fill. It's quite a few. Something else too. I think it was the surfaces mod where I used to kill myself all the time. Oh, you can't productivity it. Says if I don't use buffer steam, say so stringy. So you really don't need to conserve uranium fuel or nuclear fuel. I did make a automatic reactor controller just for laughs, but you really don't need to do it. It's just not worth. You get so much energy out of uranium fuel, you can just waste it, like, and not really worry. So I'm on my 3rd uranium patch, and it's this one here. It's so old, I'm still efficiency module 1 mining it, which is a leftover from version 13. I think the only reason it is module is because I use the same blueprint from version 13. I just never bothered updating it. But yeah, that patch has been feeding this nuclear all this time, for the most part. And also the mining productivity of 400 something does help. But yeah. Yeah, there's really no incentive. It's I mentioned it a few times already. The uranium ore is worth about 1 gigajoule each. Not counting, like, as long as your processes are all productivity, not counting productivity in the miners themselves. There's a huge amount of energy in them. Aww. Aww. Fine. There you go. Oh, there's more crap to deconstruct. There's more and more crap to deconstruct. For the last however many hours, I've even been just running the reactors, not doing anything. Well, technically they are. I'm using the electric energy interface to actually do the steam turbine part. Let's empty all this junk out. Yeah, Kvorex. Kvorex, that's the internet name of the guy who made the game, for those wondering. It's not a legitimate nuclear process. Not working too hard. Well, given the lack of water, they're not going to work terribly hard in the immediate future. It's time for more landfill. Oh, speaking of landfill. Ah. I guess the train came back again. I should have fixed that. Oops. Oh well. It's one away from the thingy. I'm going to go up here. There. Ah, there's some turbines there. Just more of that old snake game. Stop matrix the hell out of the nuclear plant. That one little dot that you can never spot. Aww. Oh, I ran out. Zoom. Normally I'm not a fan of bulk landfilling. Mainly because of bad multiplayer experiences, arguably. Someone wanted to build an entire mega base on top of a huge lake. I was like, you know, you could just choose anywhere but there. Seriously. Yeah. There we go. Will. It wasn't actually Will. It's one of Exterm's subs. I don't know if he is a sub still anymore. Not even Will would do something that stupid. I mean, a lake, like, on the scale of that, is like, I'm putting all the bases smelting here. And the smelting, or maybe like, and the smelting would be the size of that lake. Like, it was huge, and he wanted to landfill the whole thing. Let's take the water fill. Oh, crap, you're right. Better get on that. Yep, there it is. So water fell alright. Change to a requester. Stuck. Landfill to lake because you couldn't blow up cliffs. Even though, oh, they're more or less the same tech level. Yeah, let's fix this. Oh. Yeah, bots were auto-trashing it. Oh. Oh well, it's done anyway. Should be satisfied. Yeah, it is satisfied. I can't go down there. Can squeeze through here because the hitbox of the substation was finally reduced. Who even wants cliffs? I don't mind cliffs. Admittedly, I don't do big solar blueprints. Oh, the time. Oh, the time. I just looked. Was there different levels of water fill? Yeah. Actually making the wrong one. Should making deep. Because you can make all 4 colours of water. I was supposed to be making deep water. Because I used deep water on the other one. Yeah, these were all deep. Can I just control click the train? Nope, buy train. Buy productivity modules too. Yeah, this one's meant to be deep. I give up. It's all gone horribly wrong. It's not really meant to handle single doots of water fill. I do pull it up to the path. We just won't speak of that one. That mess of water fill. Just pretend it didn't happen. There's a bit in there. What have I got? I'll use this little bit to get in there. Actually, I might just get some more. Like fill in this and get some more. What happens in Factorio stays in Factorio. Exactly. Now, radar while I think of it. Trapped forever. least I can sneak through here for now. Yeah, stuck in the reactors again. Yeah. Actually, while I'm at it, it's that blueprint. Also, 4 blueprints only. Let's deconstruct all this. There. Excellent. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh yeah, that is only the standard mods. This is a one-off. It's actually amazing this map still runs considering how many times I've added and removed mods. Aircraft. Factorio extended. Ion cannon was another one. That was fun. I miss ion cannon. I might install it again. I'm thinking I might move those back just because it's the same everywhere else. Now, I could do hazard all the way around, like that. I'll just leave it at that. Keep it straight. What am I running right now? No Factorio extended. It's just basically vanilla. Vanilla? Haha. None of you, 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 none of you. That and that. There. Should make it nice and repeatable. Nice and repeatable. It'll also keep the bots busy for quite some time. Yeah, I did actually run Factorio Extended on this map. I had it as a separate branch, and for most of 13, it ran Extended. There's also meant to be like a path here or something. Just details. Yep. Ah yeah, I got that hole up there to do. Not with a single doot though. So that's that. Yep. Can I stay within the lines? So far, so good. Eh. Wonky wires. Can't have that now. Can't go down there. Hey, Video Game Geek. How's it going there? It's a bit of a strain for those bots, but they seem to be managing. It's a shame you can blueprint landfill. Looks like this mod lets you do it. The water fill. Boop, one more. Yeah, I can squeeze around. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Normally I wouldn't be I'm not so keen on it, but at the same time I want to make this look nice, so I'm all about it. Just for making this look a bit cleaner. Might just throw that away. Suck it in. That's right, suck in that gut. "7 Days to Die." That seems to be quite popular at the minute. A lot of people have been playing it. Did it have a recent update? Churning out the landfill. What was it? I could never see the appeal of 7 Days to Die. Couldn't get into it. Playing Frostpunk. Same with Frostpunk. I haven't been able to get into either. Not my kind of game. I don't like. If it was more of a city builder, then I would. But because it's really just an arcade survival type game, I don't so much get into it. Wee down. Junction's empty. It's been in early access for 1 billion years. Hey, Raincloud, how's it going there? How you doing? Just nomming up that landfill. Didn't know you was a subscriber. You were gifted a sub a few days, a week ago. I'm gonna stand here-ish. And then start that. And away it goes. 2008, 9, 3,200. I don't actually remember now. I'd rather watch Extern play it and get frustrated. Loud noises incoming, yes. Let's turn that down a bit then. What are we at? 2,900. While we're waiting, I'll just have a look. It was probably Jambool. Psycho has subscribed tier 1. Doesn't say who by. Apparently you did actually sub. Wasn't a gifted sub. What kind of launch frequency can you get out of the base? About 3.2. And just I don't know if it takes your subginity. Oh, here we go. We're at 7 of 8. There we go. Sleep gifting. At some point you click the sub button. Away they go. 8 rockets. 3.2 rockets a minute. For 3,200 science packs a minute. 2 red belts worth, which is now a blue belt for various reasons. The belts going into labs are still red. Made you cry with joy. Skittles! It actually can't insert fast enough. The beacons make it way faster than what it can actually do. Anyway. That was to signify that I am pretty well done. Looking at who's on, I don't really see anyone. Oh, I know who to hit up. Belts look quite empty. Yeah, it's the only thing with going to blue belt is it does make it look empty. It shouldn't actually be empty in theory. In theory, this shouldn't be empty. But I have a few theories as to why that is. In fact, before I end, I think I know what it is. Yeah, if I sort out this thing properly, it would be sorted. Might even do it quickly. Just one last thing. There. So if I drop that there, then there, there. Do a bit of that. Super quick, super dirty, but gets the job done. There we go, and flip that. And now that should more or less stay compressed. Hey Zenith, how's it going there? Streaming late? I'm actually about to finish. Get out of here. Yeah, so that should sort it out. So it's production 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, 3. Should get up to like 3.2, 3.3. There might be an odd gap in it. Yeah. Once it backs up at the silo, see that line stopped there. I'll just put down a regular splitter. You need to lane balance, and a splitter won't do that on its own. It's actually a terrible way to lane balance, is just throwing splitters randomly. Single splitters. Yeah, that there is actually a more elegant way to do it, but that more or less is what needs to be done to all of them. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. Before you go though, we're going to do a raid. And I think the victim is playing Factorio right now. So let's go say hi to him. I don't know if you've got hack splitters. What are you, bloody Roomba? And those belts the same production rate? It's the belts here, they're blue belt speed, so they're 4,800 speed, but they will be limited to 3,200 because you're putting 4,800 pressure into 3,200 in the end, so they won't move any, like you're not moving any faster, so they'll be limited. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the raid button just a moment. And the raid message, so copy and paste the raid message. We'll throw it into their chat when we move over. There he is. It's JD Plays. He's on the Factorio server right now. I think he's building smelting, or not smelting, mining. He's on one of the mining servers. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the subs, the follows, for generally hanging out. And see you guys next time.